Not the toilet paper. Oh no. Yo, this is gonna be a long video. Hello there and welcome back to another video. My name is Lainey Jean if you're new here, and if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. Since I've done a review of restocks and holiday themed things, today I want to take a little bit of inspiration from Shauna Rapari. If you follow this channel, you've probably also seen her channel before. It's about similar topics that I do. We both talk about overconsumption, sustainability, being a conscious consumer. She does restock reaction videos with a bingo card. I recently did a restock for Christmas reaction video where I did a pyramid inspired by the Dance Moms pyramid, which I thought was fun. But I got some comments of people asking me to do a bingo card, so I want to give credit where credit is due. This is inspired by her. I made my own bingo card on a piece of paper, so I'll scan this and put it on the screen for you guys. I want to go through all the different things I have. These are based off of what I expect to see, have seen, common themes in the recipes for these videos, or like the script most creators follow for these videos. I'd love to get at least 2 bingos, but we'll see. If we could get a blackout, I would be amazed. I wouldn't be surprised if all of these things were on here. Some of them were just random things I thought of that maybe could be on here, so I don't know if we will see all of them or not. I saved around 20 different TikToks for us to watch. You pretty much only watch the first couple seconds of each of them because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. So you're gonna be getting a raw reaction. Hopefully I don't get too overwhelmed because these videos do definitely overwhelm me seeing the amount of consumption in them. But with all that being said, let's go over our Valentine's Day bingo card. Starting in the B section going down, I have sweater hands, when people cover their hands with their sweaters. Next, colored paper towels and a spray bottle. Marshmallows, this is a huge thing in the wintertime, so I'm very curious to see if this is a Valentine's Day thing that carries through, even though marshmallows aren't necessarily a Valentine's Day treat. I guess I feel like those are more used for like Easter and Christmas. Next, tapping on everything. So I would only count it if every single item in the video was tapped on in some way. Next, a Stanley Cup food tray. You guys have seen those before, the silicone thing that they put on a Stanley Cup to like put food or candy or snacks in. Now we're on I, moving down, tongs. This made me so angry during the Christmas video, how many different sets of tongs people were using to put food from one container into another container when they like separated it with their hands first and then used the tongs to like organize it. No. Next we have overfilling for rage bait. So when people are filling containers, specifically with liquid to the point where it overflows and then they just put the lid on anyways and twist it. Scented Downy Beans or limited edition lotions. I put these together just because I don't know how much of this we're gonna see, but I have a feeling we'll see one of the two. And I'm expecting if we see the Downy scent beads to see at least 2 to 3 bottles of them being poured into a glass jar. Calling it now. Minis that make no sense. Now, if you watch my bathroom restock video, you know that there's a creator specifically that restocked minis of things that had no business being minis. Some of her videos popped up on my feed, so I did add those to the list of ones to watch today. I'm not sure any of these videos are actually going to have any talking in it, but I wanted to put down I had to have it in case there is a talking video. I'm not expecting to get this one, but it is a common theme in videos where people are buying mass amounts of things or recommending holiday themed products. Moving on to N, butter dish. Now, my Christmas video, someone corrected me that the butter dish I saw was not a butter dish. It was a wax melter, so that was my bad, but I still stand by that there are an absurd amount of butter dishes that I had seen in other videos that I did not use for that specific video. So it would still place where it was in that, but that was me not realizing that that was a wax melter, so that was my bad. Toilet bombs, like bath bombs that you throw in your toilet. So it's not even meant for your toilet. People just throw them in there. Again, for rage bait. Bloom or poppy placement. Now, I know some people think that Olipop is more of the drink that gets placed in videos, but I personally support Olipop over poppy or bloom. I also enjoy drinking Olipop, not in a I'm gonna place it in my videos kind of way, but in a I've been drinking it since 2019 and I enjoy it. I don't really love poppy, and I've never tried the bloom drinks because I do not like how they handle their marketing. Mini fridge restock, specifically in the Christmas videos I did. there was a woman who would restock her daughter's mini fridge in her bedroom. So I'm intrigued to see if that kind of video pops up again. I think I saved a couple. I did this a couple days ago, so I can't exactly remember which ones I ended up saving and which ones I didn't save. But I definitely saw some mini fridge restocks, and I can't remember if any of them were for their daughter's room specifically, but I have a mini fridge restock on here. Plastic organizer for candy. So people unpackaging candy just to pour it into one of those plastic divider organizers. G, moving down, edible glitter. You guys know how I feel about edible glitter. It is the most unnecessary thing to drink, in my opinion. Okay, holiday cleaning supplies. So this could be like the scented cleaning sprays, the scrub daddies that are specific color, multiple bath bombs. This is becoming a thing that I've seen on the regular in any sort of bathroom content, like romanticizing your bath content, is people using multiple bath bombs, which I'm just like, why? Literally, why? Unnecessary decanting of drinks. Now, going along with the overflowing of liquids into a container, decanting things like coffees and creamers and cranberry juice and lemonade and all these different drinks, and then it doesn't fit the entire liquid that's in the plastic bottle into the decanter bottle. Decanter bottle is just like a pitcher. It upsets me because then it's like, are you just dumping the rest of that down the drain? Are you keeping both containers in your fridge? I don't know. Putting things in a fridge that don't belong in the fridge. This kind of goes along with the mini fridge thing I was talking about earlier, where people will put unnecessary things in a mini fridge just to stock the mini fridge when it doesn't need to go in there in the first place. Okay, we're on the last section. We are on O. Massaging a package before opening it. This goes along with the whole like ASMRification of restock videos, which I know kind of irritates a lot of my viewers. So I will probably be muting all of these restock clips with some like overlaid music because I don't want to put you guys through that. Unbox a package to put into another package. Kind of goes along with the plastic containers, but I'm thinking more like unpackaging a container that works perfectly fine to pour it into a jar when they're already like single wrapped items. Candy or hot cocoa drawer. Again, I don't think we're gonna have many people talking, but if the phrase or text of Valentine's Day must-haves comes up, I had that down. And lastly, ice restocks. So with all that being said, let's move right into the first TikTok. I'm going to go into my saved collection. Specifically, I have one for Valentine's Day restocks. I'm gonna close my eyes and scroll, and then I'll choose a random one because I don't wanna like be reminded what any of these are to like purposely give myself a bingo. I have my Crayola markers in pink and purple to cross out the bingo as we go. I don't know how many videos we're gonna do. We're gonna see how long I can go without getting super frustrated. And I think I'll mark as I go. So for this first video, I'll use purple. Closing my eyes, scrolling up and down.
Got my hands on pretty much everything pink, so let's put this stuff away.
Okay. We only got 2 on that one, surprisingly. Y'all, this is gonna be a long video. Not only did she get the Downy scented beads, she also got 3 containers of the Gain scent beads. So I know some people will stock up on a certain scent of something that they like for the year. Say if you really like a candle and it goes on sale, so you buy a couple of those to last you throughout the year if you know how many candles you use in a year. Same with maybe you really like the Valentine's Day scent for Gain scent beads or Downy scent beads, so you stock up on those for the year. I don't believe that to be the case because this woman has other content of her refilling her Downy scent beads on her page. I know that you are a mom, so you might go through scent beads faster than say I would as one person using them. I still don't think you need 5 for a month. Like that's an insane amount to go through in my opinion. The cleaning supplies is also an insane amount to go through in 1 month. Are you switching your cleaning sponge every single time you do your dishes? Are you hand cleaning all of your dishes? I mean, like the trash bags, again, are you doing that every single season, changing them out? Because if you're only going to use them for the month of February, you do not need that many boxes of trash bags. So we crossed off holiday cleaning supplies for the different sponges, the entire box of sponges and the scented sprayer. I was really worried she was going to overfill those. I'm so glad she did not. And then the scented down beads / Dove's lotion. So we're going to move on to the next video. Use my pink marker this time. Scrolling. Does that count as tongs? Does the scoop count as tongs? Not the toilet paper. Oh no. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 that time. I did accidentally cross off unboxing a package to put into another package, but I meant to cross out plastic organizer for candy. So first of all, we have the colored paper towels and the spray. I know that this specific creator uses on a regular basis. I've watched many of her restock videos. Every single holiday, every single chance she gets to change out the paper towel and the spray, she does. Overfilling it massively, clearly to get a reaction out of people, which I'm not holding back on the reactions today, guys. I don't do this to be mean. This is genuinely just my reaction to seeing this kind of content. Oh wait, I didn't put decanting into another container, did I? Unnecessary decanting drinks. Okay, so we got 5 that round then. She starts off by decanting the drinks, overfilling both the spray bottle and the bottles of the liquid. We have the Stanley Cup food tray, which why are we using that scoop for things that you can pour into it out of the bag or pick out with your hands or use a spoon in your kitchen that you already have? I don't know. You don't need to buy a scoop for that. Plastic organizer for the candy and the snacks at the end of the video, which I always find interesting too, that it feels like she'll have a video and then she'll add an older video at like the end of the video to make it longer. I'm curious if that's to make the video a minute long. No, the video is 1 minute and 45 seconds. So she doesn't need that extra time on the video. She just does it purely to do it, I guess. We don't have a bingo yet, which honestly, I'm surprised we don't have one yet, but we're gonna keep going. All right, so we have mini restock fridge specifically for a daughter. Yeah, I called that one. The only other thing we got for this was putting things in the fridge that don't belong. Have I tried chocolate hummus before? I didn't know they did a French vanilla hummus. I may have tried chocolate hummus before and I don't remember it being bad. So like, I just don't think the scooping of it is necessary. Putting granola bites, trail mix, gummies, nerd clusters in a mini fridge that barely is gonna get cold enough to keep the juice and the strawberries cold is so unnecessary. And you guys know how I feel about this. Your kid doesn't need a mini fridge, especially not of that size in their room. I'm a firm believer that you can have a kid walk out into the kitchen and get a snack or a drink when they need it. Like they don't need to be locked away in their room with a mini fridge. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you how to parent your kids. That's not what I'm saying, but it feels odd that you need to restock this fridge on a regular basis. I get it's probably more, and I've said this before, I think it's probably more for a content perspective that the kid just benefits from because their mom needs the content for their page and therefore they get this mini fridge stocked for them on a regular basis. But truly, I don't find it necessary. Still not at a bingo. I thought we got one and then I realized it was only 4 in a row, not 5. So next one. Okay, so we got an ice restock. We got an ice restock. I have to say this is probably one of the least offensive ice restocks I have watched. There's strawberries in it, which I think can add flavor to your ice. I can't really tell if there's edible glitter in them because we don't like specifically see them pouring it in, so I can't mark that off. There's clearly like food coloring in them, which that's up to you if you can taste food coloring when it dissolves into your water, or if you like edible flowers in your water. Do you need that many ice cubes in that many shapes? No, especially not for a seasonal thing if you're not gonna continue to use them all the time. But other than that, it's the least absurd and offensive ice restock I have seen thus far. Moving on.
Today I'm restocking and decorating bathroom for Valentine's Day. First, I'm just adding in this connected hard hand soap and lotion, and then I have to restock her containers. The first one has Valentine color hair accessories. The next one I'm putting pink floss picks. She loves these, and I was so excited when I found these adorable heart candy band-aids. Then I got her this pink storage container, and on the bottom drawer I'm putting in these soft pink towels. Next to that I put temporary tattoos, and of course a red Laneige lip balm. In the top drawer I added in some of her makeup brushes, some new makeup for her to play with, and pink and purple nail polish. I also put a pink hairbrush on top and this adorable heart mirror. I feel like I need this for my room as well. I also got this massive heart bath mat. It's so cushy. And then I wanted to put heart decals all over the mirror. I know she's gonna love these. It's so much fun. For finishing touches, I got these gorgeous fluffy pink bow towels, and of course hand towels to match. And then I also found these heart shower steamers. They smell so good. I added a final decal on her mirror with little hearts, and here are the final results. I really hope she likes it, and this was so much fun.
I actually didn't get anything on the bingo card for that because I don't think I made many of them like very bathroom restock focused other than like the bath bombs and whatnot. I will say there's a lot of unnecessary amounts of things like the band-aids that are Valentine's Day themed. How many band-aids is your kid gonna go through for the season? Again, if you plan to use them until they're gone, fine. If you like happen to run out and you want to restock them, your daughter will like them, go for it. Same with like the hair ties and stuff. I hope you continue to use those like even once you're past the holiday of Valentine's. The microfiber towels, those are really harsh on people's skin. Like I use those to get my makeup off when I have like stubborn makeup that doesn't want to come off, but otherwise I use like a gentle cleanser, and I feel like kids' skin is pretty sensitive and like not something you should be going at with a microfiber towel. I don't know, if I'm wrong about that, someone correct me in the comments. That's just my general thoughts on that. Temporary tattoos are cute, whatever. I used to cover myself in those as a kid. I don't think your daughter needs a Laneige lip balm, but that's your choice. I think the little makeup stuff is cute, but did she already have like makeup that she could play with? Even some of your stuff that maybe like older that she could play with if we're just giving it to her to just experiment with? I don't know. But also I get it, like kids makeup is less pigmented than say like adult makeup, but I feel like we were so close to getting a had to have it or calling it a must have. She's saying like I need it. It's very close, but I'm not gonna count it because it's not exactly what I wrote down. Here we go. So we got unboxing a package to put into another package with the bath bombs that are singular bath bombs. We didn't see her using the bath bombs, so I don't know if she uses multiples at a time. And I'm happy to report that she did not overfill the spray on that one. So not too many complaints. I don't understand the love for colored toilet paper and paper towels, honestly. I don't get the appeal. I would be worried that I'd walk away with like red or pink staining my butt. I don't know. I really shouldn't put that on the internet, but I probably will. Yeah, that's that on that. We're one away from a bingo in 2 spots right now. So here we go. We got a bingo. I shouldn't be excited about this, but we did get a bingo. Sweater hands. Her sleeves are like halfway over her hands, so I'm gonna count that. And then the Bloom product placement. Now, I made a video around Halloween talking about Bae Baskets and the unnecessary amount of spending people do on these kind of holiday themed baskets, whether that be the Bae Basket for Christmas, the Bae Basket for Halloween, the Bae Basket for Valentine's Day, the Easter baskets for people. There is now a themed basket for pretty much every single holiday. And a lot of them are not like, oh, here's like a $20 little sweet sentimental gift to give to someone that is in like a basket or a mug or something. No, it's $100+ themed things for a person that they probably will not use outside of that specific season. I mean, like the candle's cute, the mug's cute. How many candles and mugs does a person need? You get to a point where you're gifting the same stuff every single season. How many blankets can you give to someone? All of these baskets usually have like a blanket and a candle and a mug of some sort, and it gets very repetitive. Even if they're different for every season, that's just a lot of excess things to have. This looks like on the less expensive side of things, I will say, depending on if the person needs a scented lotion or body wash or whatever that is from Dove, maybe that would be a good gift for them. I like True Frou. Those are good. I would be happy to receive those. And like chocolate, sure, that's like classic. The hair clip could be cute if someone likes to wear those in their hair constantly, like if you know someone in your life is going to use that. Personally, I would rather just get like a nice bouquet of flowers and a card. But again, it depends on the person. I understand every person is going to want to receive things differently, but you still don't have to go even to this extent. You can just get 1 or 2 things for a person, or just write someone a card, or you don't have to get anyone anything at all. I think we're in a time now where it feels like to show someone that you love them or that you appreciate them, you have to buy them stuff. When, first of all, that's not how everyone enjoys receiving love, or I don't want to say like love language, but kind of like people appreciate things differently, and gifts is not everybody's favorite thing to receive. Not that people would be ungrateful to receive things, but to be loved is to be known. I know it's kind of cheesy, but like it's the truth, and knowing the people in your lives of whether or not they would actually want this kind of stuff and use it is more important, at least to me, than just getting them stuff just to say you got them something. That's my spiel on that. We have a bingo. I'm gonna go a little bit longer just because I'm not too furious yet. I got a little bit left in me. Next video. We got the butter dish and we got the marshmallows. I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to get marshmallows in this video or not. I guess I was more expecting to see it be like Peeps or something that are Valentine's Day themed, but heart marshmallows also, I guess I could have expected that. She didn't really show anything that goes with the marshmallows, so like, are people using those for hot cocoa, or are you just eating marshmallows on the regular, like by themselves? The butter dish is very cute, and me personally, I would use that all year round. But again, I don't think these creators are using those things all year round. They're using it to sell you things like on Amazon or things at HomeSense, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all those kind of things. Personally, would buy that butter dish for all year. But at the same time, I probably would just thrift a butter dish before going to buy one new. Yeah, I said I wanted to go for 2 bingos, so we're gonna try for one more. We're gonna do another one. I'm manifesting another bingo. She's compiling other videos from her channel that I also have seen before and maybe even shown earlier. I'm not finishing that. We got massaging package before opening. She did a lot of that in there. There's just so much consumption in that video alone. I also kind of want to cross out minis that make no sense because she had some sort of mini in that bathroom drawer that didn't make sense to me, but I don't know if that counts. Okay, I'm gonna do one more video and then I'm gonna call it good for the day because I am starting to get irritated. What am I gonna pick? What am I gonna pick? I'm calling it now. She's gonna use edible glitter. What did I say? What did I say? All right, we did not get, I don't think we got a second bingo, but we got a lot of them crossed out. Out of 25, we only have 8 that were not crossed out. So I think I proved my point that these videos follow a very specific script, guideline, format. That's the word I'm looking for. They follow a very specific format that they know works well, that gets views, that gets reactions out of people, that gets comments, whether good or bad. I hope you were not too stressed watching these videos today. This is all in good fun, but also to kind of show you how absurd it is that sometimes we watch these videos mindlessly, and maybe we do watch them for entertainment. How normalized it's become to kind of just see this stuff on your feed on a regular basis and watch it and then scroll past it and not really think much about it. I think it's important that we be a little bit more critical of this kind of stuff and, you know, call creators out for it and discuss it, why we shouldn't be doing it. But at the end of the day, this is not like hate towards these creators. It is more critique towards that formula and this format of videos that is used to get people to buy unnecessary things that a lot of us do not need or maybe can't even afford. It feels out of touch. And I know probably the average person is able to recognize that this is not normal. People in their late teens, early 20s may aspire to have stuff like that. And I'm just here to tell you that it's not normal and you don't have to aspire to have that. And it doesn't make you less than to not be able to afford these things or do these things constantly. I think that's all I'm gonna leave you guys with today. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified anytime I post a new video. And with all that being said, I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.